Welcome, Gemini, to your uplifting message. So, we are going to start right away with the Nine of Cups energy as the heart of the matter. So, with the Nine of Cups, it's a very positive card. It's about getting everything that you want, everything, almost everything, because we are at the nine, right? So, you are feeling smug at this time, which is pretty good. But I feel like you're protecting yourself also from other people's energies because other people are hating what you're doing. I'm not really talking about haters, but you could be feeling people's hate at this time. And you have to protect yourself from their energy. So there's a sense where you are actually matching the oppositions, you are matching the energy that you're getting. So since you're feeling that haters are coming at you with their hate, or some people always have something to say, right? I feel like you're meeting them. That shit is not clear. Sorry. I don't know who keeps playing with this shit. I think this house is actually haunted, but whatever. Don't mind the oil and the greasiness of the card, okay? Anyways, don't judge me here. So you are met with oppositions. You are met with hatering energy, or you're met with a lot of emotions. Even though it may not be negative, people are going through their own negative stuff, and you're feeling it. You're not trying to take it on. So this outfit here, or this jacket, this long ass coat, could be like an energy of protection. You're using it to protect yourself, okay? But I feel like you also have tough skin, right? There's a sense where people think that, she is of a bigger size. So some people think that people that are bigger are very emotional, because I will admit that it could be due to eating a lot, but it could also be due to any kind of other physical symptoms, right? It could be. So there's a sense of having tough skin, being able to go through this period of time, and it could be life, but I feel like it's a period of time where you're getting a whole lot of things that you actually want, and people are able to see that, and they feel some type of way about it. Some people are truly happy for you, okay? Because I feel like since the jacket here is not closed, you're not closing it, it means that you're able to handle whatever that is coming at you with ease. Okay, it could be you're a chick waiting to get your table at a restaurant too, or a man, or whomever. Okay. Yeah, so here with the crossing of the ankles, that is an indication that you are like your expectations are being met by interacting with other people, or like you feel like when you go certain places you're able to meet like-minded like-minded individual, or you're going in the same direction, or people that are willing to take action, people that are willing to take risks, people that are self-made, or working on themselves, progressing in a certain path or journey, or a certain sector of life that is of interest to you. And I see that she also have this, I don't know what this is. I don't know if someone decided to bring a pet. That's that what is it called? It's not related to being smug, but it's feeling like you could do whatever you want wherever you want. So I don't know if someone is trying to smuggle something, or a pet, in you know in a place where they're not supposed to. So it could be at the if you're gonna take at the airport, sorry, it could be like you're at the airport, or you could be somewhere where it's not allowed for you to bring whatever this is. It doesn't have to be a pet, it could just be you're smuggling something. Or maybe this is your also a defense mechanism, right? Holding back something. It could be that you're speaking to someone and your nipples are hard, and you don't want them to see it because maybe you're not wearing a bra, maybe you got turned on, maybe I don't know, your fucking nipples are licking leaking, sorry, leaking, like the milk is leaking, and it's like you have to hide the embarrassment from that. and still have to remain smug, or you have to look good. Maybe you're at a party and there is an issue with your dress. Maybe all of a sudden your cleavage is not a cleavage anymore. It's just holes for whatever reason. I don't know why holes would be in your dress or whatever. An interaction gone wrong. Yeah. But yeah, but overall, it's you deep. Despite any issues that you may have, things are going for the better. Again, this is the end of the cycle. Like that shit. It is the end of the cycle, okay? And you might be thinking about what you want at this time, but for now, you're feeling and sitting pretty. And to like expand on that, we have the Page of Pentacles energy. I feel like at this time also you are, even though you feel the opposition from other people, you are willing to to listen to what other people have to say. I feel like you're gonna find your tribe, and you're gonna find like-minded people, or people that have, I feel like this is people that have the same value as you. Okay. Also, you could be a judge in a show, or a judge in any whatever competition, contest, or whatever, and people are showing, I feel like this could be a person, this could be a kid, this could be a kid, but I feel like it's a grown person. I feel like it's a grown man or a young man, showing you their products, showing you whatever they're working on at this time. Okay. And I feel like with the feather here, they're trying to like, they're they're full of curiosity, but they're full of curiosity for them to be able to apply it into whatever domain that they're working on. Because I feel like they could be brand new with the scarf here, with this red scarf here, but I feel like they have a lot of experience, right, with the jacket here, that has led them to be able to take a chance. This could also be related to a native Indian person, or I feel like it could be a message about native Indians or the likes, or it could just like maybe there is feathers in their, maybe they sell feathers, okay? Maybe it's, or maybe they create feathers out of other products, right? Maybe like they could be an artist. This could talk about maybe someone is a writer also, and this could also be someone that's happy with the with what they've written so far, okay? But I feel like it's a book. I feel like it's something that takes a lot of time, and I feel like whomever that's reading it, like you're getting great feedback. Like the reviews are great. Your manager, if you're a writer, your manager loves it. They're like, you're doing some good stuff. Where did your mind go? Kind of shit. Okay. So that's pretty good. For some of you, like, you're probably graduating with honors here. Nine of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. You could be a teacher's pet. So you kind of got privilege from your teacher, from your professor. Not in a negative way, in a way where they're able to see your potential. They're able to see that you are willing to push, and you are willing to put in the effort, and they feel like a proud mama, proud papa over here. Okay. The focus of that though, I feel like we're going back to this wardrobe malfunction kind of thing going on. I feel like someone's gonna need to pivot when it comes to certain issues, but I think that's what you're trying to figure out. Like, you have friend in many places. It's almost like someone is able to see your discomfort, or someone actually witnessed the episode where everything went wrong. Probably your dress was hot, but then it got too hot, right? And then you're trying to, I mean, you're working the room, but there's a sense of you needing to like get the fuck out of here, like, because it's not gonna work. So I feel like there's people in the background that like, come, we're gonna help. We're here to help. So there's a sense where you're gonna have to like signal for help at this time, because they're gonna help you out with your dress. But at the same time, I feel like there's a door that's opening up for you, in terms of help, whatever help that this is. But I feel like this could be someone finding a mentor, a teacher, or help wanted, a job, finding a job. I also feel like someone is saying you're cooking, meaning like something is coming together the way that you want it, or something's coming together better better than expected. Okay, so I feel like this could also be a portal. Okay, if anybody if anybody knows about the twin flame journey or twin flame da da da, I cannot talk about it, but maybe you're gonna hear something about twin flame journey or twin flame blah blah blah, and uh they might give you a little bit more information about that. Just saying, because other people say it. So, but maybe some of you are welcoming twins at this time. So congratulations. Oh, I said it properly. Nice. I see the heart here. I feel like around Christmas time, whoever you're gonna kiss under the mistletoe is going to be the one. Okay, so expanding on that, we have the Six of Pentacles, giving or receiving help, charity, generosity, and sharing. Okay, so I feel like there's someone that's like that loves your ideas, your product, whatever that you're showing them. But it's your product. It's your product. It is your product. I feel like they love whatever that you're doing at this time, and they're willing for you to share. It's almost like someone that might want to interview you, or want you to straight up just want to share your product, or want to share your face, your brand, wants to help you make a splash. Is that the word? It could be in the newspaper too, right? Article, someone is willing to write about you, something like that. But I feel like there's an opportunity or door that's opening up. Gosh, it should be like more. Can I get more? Can I get more? Can I get more? Okay, I think that is better. Just so okay. I fucked it up. Okay. Okay. Who cares? I feel like with the house in the back, there's a sense of safety that you're trying to bring. You're bringing in safety and security into your life at this time. So whatever, there's a door that's opening up, or there's an opportunity. I feel like it's income related. I believe that it is monetarily related. So whatever help that you're getting, I feel like you'll appreciate a whole lot more than you think. It's gonna go to I feel like you're gonna make connections that you would usually not make, or like it's gonna go the distance. Like let's say you're you're getting your dress fixed, and all of a sudden this person gives you a card, and you end up like being their loyal clients because they have awesome outfits, bags, whatever, that whatever that they create. So I feel like something like that is happening. Like you're making there is a way that is being made for you to be able to get what you need and what you want, especially with the security and the safety. Some of you could be moving to a new house, and it's pretty grand. Okay, so that's your focus is the stability that you want. But again, going back to the person that's trying to figure out what they need to elevate, right? What needs to be elevated, what needs to be elevated, or if it's a product that you're showing them, like how else should I make it better or more unique, or you're trying to make it you're trying to make it your own, but you're also trying to make it better. And I feel like whatever that you've come up with is pretty good at this time. So it's like it's kind of ready. It's ready to be put on the shelf to be sold. okay, or to be promoted to sell. Okay. Okay, so the positive of aspect of the situation, or what you're adding on, or the the value of it, I could say. So it's promotion. Someone is getting a promotion, and it could be at work. Okay, someone is focusing on the work that they're doing. Elevated earnings come hand in hand with heightened responsibilities. So I feel like whatever that you could have, what you're learning at this time is allowing you to make more money than before. And it could be at work. It could be that like you're a salesperson on the phone, or it could be a salesperson, in person too. This could it could be the version of going door to door, going door to door energy, or you're going door to door energy. This is also talking about promoting your stuff. So elevated earnings comes with promoting promoting your items, promoting your products, or promoting yourself at this time. But for some at work, you're getting a promotion straight up. It's like there's no need to analyze it. It's just money. Elevated earnings. And also the hand in hand, like if you're actually have to go to people to actually to promote your stuff. There's a sense of hand in hand. I don't know if that's the name of a company, or if this is the way that someone is. I feel like some of you could be watching a tutorial, and they keep saying hand in hand, but it's not only like you giving someone like the hand, like you're shaking their hands to say hi, hello, how you doing. I feel like there's a method that's called hand in hand. Okay, so to expand on that and to bring back the focus, okay, we have the Page of Wands. So there's a sense of the Page of Wands is a messenger, okay, and he brings exciting news. He could bring premature news, but at this time in this position, and with the promotion energy, I feel like someone is promoting themselves, and you're progressing. Okay, so even though this Page of Wands looks like a kid, or it looks like also someone could look like they're a comedian, not like as a career. Sorry, now I'm saying like not as a career, but the person that is coming towards you could present themselves in a way where they're always joking around, but they're not. They're very straightforward. Maybe they're trying to like start with a little bit of small talk energy, which feels a bit mundane. But as soon as they get going on a subject, or they get comfortable with the vibe, or they get comfortable with the connection, with the interaction that they're having, then they start getting way excited, way too excited, too way excited, whatever. So meaning that that energy can spread out from people to people. So this kid does not kid around, because they can actually change the vibe in a room. Okay, so imagination, inspiration, exploration, extrovert, fresh ideas, eye opener, cheerfulness, energetic. So there's a sense where you're feeling like the universe, yeah. You're feeling like the universe, God, goddess, or just the people around you are promoting you, or they are cashing in on you. They're putting money on you. I feel like it's like the wedding. Is it the Nigerians' wedding? Where they like, is it Nigerian? I don't know. Where they like throwing money. I'm pretty sure it's in other cultures, but whatever. I feel like that's what it's actually like. Blessings. That's what's happening. Blessings are being put upon you at this time. You are being blessed over and over again. So that's why you're getting good news. So you're getting excited. Okay. Also, the Ten of Pentacles. So I just wanted to know, I pull out that card to know what the message would be about. If someone is coming at me and they're like too excited, you could pull back. You're like, what's going on? You know? So 10 of Pentacles, inheritance, family and job security, affluence, stability, tradition, long-term success, and a strong foundation. Okay, so I'm reading the keywords because they are important, but then I talked about stability with the Four of Wands. So there are stable connections to be made at this time. Okay, so you're getting your money. If you're worried about money, money is coming to you at this time. Okay, and it's in the sorry, it's in terms of promoting yourself. It's in terms of getting good feedback as well from whatever you've presented. Okay, but also there's a progression that's happening. That's what's important about this one. Even though like you're making because sometimes the Page of Wands could talk about small progress with the Aries energy, but with the Sag energy there's a sense of leaning on experience, leaning on your own experience, but also since this is also the teacher versus the student, being able to see what you've done so far, accepting what you've done so far, accepting your growth, accepting that you are actually better than before. You're better than yesterday, okay? And speak your heart out, or put your heart on the line, or be vulnerable. So the negative aspect of that is being in the shadow. Maybe it's time for you to get out of the shadow, get out of the background energy that you've been in. But also there's something to be learned from that, in the sense where there's a vulnerability energy here that you're going to need to shape and mold and form, or you have to use it. I feel like this is almost like crying about the ghosts of the past, or the ghosts of the past, and there's a sense to be able to make sense of what it is now. What does it mean for me now? Do I channel it? Do I use it? Like, where is it bringing me? What it's driving me where exactly? Maybe I need to clarify that. It's driving me where with this divinity, divine feminine energy. I mean, we did see the Page of Wands energy of sometimes things does not always go the way that you expect, but you're showing your true self in that sense. Like, I do have the pride energy that is expanding on that. It could be, you could be hiding that type of energy, but maybe you feel ashamed sometimes about how prideful you could be, and you feel like other people can see it as arrogant. I feel like you just have a big head. You have a big head, or maybe someone's trying to say something. It reminds me of another card. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I don't want all this shit. Oh, maybe it's telling me a story here. I feel like you're able to make something look good at this time, right? They're able to see the proud energy that you show. You're able to externalize that pride energy into feeling proud of yourself. Okay, but there's a negative aspect of that. There's also the sense of feeling like, if for the 99%, if like most of the time you feel like unlucky, or you feel sad, or you feel bored, or you feel like not good enough, okay, there's a way for you to deal with that, in a sense where you're gonna have to dig deeper within yourself as to figure out, why do I even feel this way? So there's a sense of using that energy to dig deeper within yourself. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This could also be like the patience that it took for you to get here meant that you had to stand your ground, because that bitch is standing his ground. It's like, I'ma find it. Okay, I'ma find it. So yeah, there could be a feeling like certain things were elusive, feeling like certain things were out of touch, or you felt like out of touch with a bunch of people, and because you kind of needed to put all your time all your time or most of your attention into something. I mean, if you had found the answer, you could have given it. You could have been, doing other things, but you're drilling, you're digging for a specific reason. Okay. Okay, this could be someone's job as well. This could be your promotion. Maybe you're getting a bigger gun. That's not a gun, right? But better equipment. That's nice. I feel like this could be a person, this could be a woman that's passing by and seeing a man working. It's like, I would love to have a man like that. But this could also be that you've been using your imagination to bring about what you want. Okay, but I feel like this is a lot of Scorpio energy, like the power to get it done, or the power to get up and deal with the day, right? Which seems to be about that inner power, that inner strength. But there's an aspect of fantasy or imagination that we don't give our props to, because you get distracted a lot. Okay, so here we have the King of Cups, and he looks a whole lot like a King of Swords to me, like someone that would be a whole lot more in his mind. But I feel like both of them are in their mind, like they're thinking a lot. But I feel also here that someone could feel that their partner could be getting distracted by the wrong things, and they're trying to figure out how to change that, or they're trying to figure out what does it really mean. Okay, we have the Five of Wands energy, and because of that, like, okay, so the Five of Wands could talk about fighting, but usually it's about practicing and coming up with a routine that makes sense, routine like a dance routine. But with the Five of Wands, which is kind of different from the Six of Pentacles, where like there's this schedule that's been put in, so you're giving, you're getting, giving. It's like it's mundane. But here you kind of have to deal with the pettiness. It could be pettiness, it could just be obstacles, it could be a aha moment, it could just be surprises, things that are coming up here. Of course, here this could talk about someone having many options that another person didn't know that they had. Whatever, I don't want to focus on that. I just want to focus on the fact that there's something that's coming together. What used to be an issue, because someone could be lost in the past too, or focusing too much on the past. They're not really seeing the present for what it is. They're not seeing the progression. They're not even accepting what's being presented to them as facts, values. Even the money, you look at it like, bleh. Or you're looking at your partner, you're like, ugh. You're looking at kids, you're like, ugh. You're looking at this house, you're like, ugh. But there used to be a time when you fought for whatever you needed, or you fought for whatever you needed, but maybe you realize that it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Okay, that could be that too. But once upon a time, you used to, certain things didn't make sense, and you had to come, like you had to put the pieces of the puzzles together for you to get here, because it's a progression. But it's, you have that power, like you have the power to deal with the negativity that's in your life right now. That's for people that have not arrived to the place that they want to, that they actually want to be. It's like you have the options, you have, your imagination is there for a reason, so you have to use it. Okay, the sense of being able to use it. Okay, the King of Cups is there to be able to make sense of their feelings in a sense, but they're using it. And for some, like, this could be like you're coming up with a script for a movie, or this could be like you're creating a sketch, or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like this is a person, like, there's a person that's coming up with a gift to give their spouse, their partner, or even a friend, and they're actually creating it from scratch, and it's going to touch that person's heart too. I feel like this could also be a potential relationship, and it could be a business relationship as well, because I feel like someone is gonna get it. Someone is gonna get what they're actually wanting, but it's not gonna be without. I feel like someone is reminiscing on the fights, on some things that were negative, but there's a sense of bringing that energy, that fighting energy, that opposite energy, or opposition energy to the fold, to be able to get through the day, get through the week, get through the month. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, you kind of have a long way to go, but it's gonna be worth it, in the sense that you're gonna get the tools that you need, but you still gonna have that desire to dig deeper. You want a certain truth, or you want something specific, and maybe that means you're gonna let go of a relationship, or maybe it's just gonna be the fact that you're putting in so much time. It's gonna bring distance between you two. Okay. Someone is also, again, prideful. I feel like if you're dealing with someone that's not liking the the attention, that's not liking the distance that is existing between the two of you, someone may not be willing to do something at this time, but they're gonna figure out that they're gonna have to. Or someone else with bigger guns is gonna take your shit. Anyways, so the advice is, I stayed there too long. The advice is the world energy. So I feel like there's a sense of someone needing to count their blessings, but also there is a gift that's gifts. There are gifts that are available to you every day, every hour, every second, every minute. But I feel like it's more like the seasons, right? At every, it could not, because I'm looking at the fixed signs energy, right? So I believe that the fixed signs energy are there to help you fix something in your life, and it's related to the season. So if something is going great in your life, then you're going to the next phase. You're getting bigger guns. You're getting better tools. Okay, you're getting more comfortable with what you're doing. But at the same time, if things are not going so well, there are times during the year, following the seasons, following the fixed signs, where you can actually change your luck. You can actually change, you can actually fix some things. Okay. And at the same time, this could be you're looking pretty good. You can, like, you know, talk shit to people. No, you're looking good at this time. So there's a sense of accepting what has happened, even though it's negative. You could be bitter about it, but there's a sense where things are coming together the way that it's supposed to. But there are things that you're gonna need to deal with, especially if it's pretty new. If it's new things, you're gonna deal with new problems, new challenges, right? Whether it's, it's a positive opportunity, or, and if you were dealing with it, you felt like you were dealt with a negative hand, there's opportunities that will present themselves to you, for you to be able to use that hand and actually get some shit. Okay. Expanding on that, there's something that's happening pretty quickly. So this eight could talk about August. Could talk about August. It could talk about, I don't know if you're born on the 8th. Today we're the 26th. So that could be 8 day. I don't know. Is it August? Yeah, August. Something's gonna be happening in August. I don't know if, like, this could talk about losing weight as well. Something August is going to be a lucky month for you, or the 8th. It could be the 8th of next month, the 8th of July. Okay. But again, this page of one keeps coming up in here. So I feel like there's a sense of limitless. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom. I feel like you need to include your free spirit energy in whatever area that you feel free, like you feel like this is me, y'all. I feel like you need to show that energy, but that limitless potential, I feel like you gonna start feeling that shit a whole lot more, and that leads you to that. So I mean, natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, career focused. So I mean, if you're going to the page of wands, the king of wands, that's pretty, that's a good, that's a big jump, and that's a good progression at this time. Okay, because he's the visionary. He can make like whatever that he sees in his mind's eye, third eye, whatever, but I feel like it's more what he dreams about, he can bring about into this world. Like that shit could create a spark in your life. Okay, so either you are gonna embody this motherfucker, this king of wands energy. You're gonna be wearing the clothes, you're gonna be feeling yourself. Okay, you're gonna be approaching bitches and be like, okay, I didn't say it properly, but I feel like if you are being approached by the king of wands, lucky you. Okay. Because they think you're a dream. But also I feel like if this is you, you're whatever you've dreamed about, I feel like some of you have dreamed about getting something specific, like with the page of pentacles, getting something real, and you're waiting for that. Okay, you're waiting for that. You've been waiting on a bit too long, I feel, but you're waiting on that, and I feel like you're gonna get it. So there's a sense of, again, even if you're not getting the whole thing that you want at this time, you're gonna get some stuff, and you'll be able to fix whatever that's lacking or that's lagging or whatever that's not going well. There's something will be fixed. Okay, so yeah, be ambitious. Okay, thank you, bye.